Okay, I have Black Widow by Bay Bilbo 81. Came in this little bag. It's got ERA core. See, it's got that like Yale style keyway there. Black Widow, number 26. Looks like it's 6 pins. So, mount that up. Roughly like so. Now we do have a key that came unmummified. There is some like residue on it that might indicate it was once mummified, so I think I will leave it that way when I'm done with it. There's our key tag. Bitting is reasonable but not extreme. Key works beautifully, which also means we'll be able to pick it in that location. We're not jamming anything up. That is the benefit of a key being unmummified, is you really know you haven't jammed something up before you start. Now that it does fit. Thought that might not fit, or it's borderline. Oh, yeah, that'll do. Which way we get attention? Let's go this way. Start with Aspara's SSDev. See how we go. All right, pin 1. Binding to start with. Oh, and we're in a false set. That's always a great sign. Nice when you can get into a false set early. I'm doing a bit of a roll through action. I thought it was one, but no, seems like it's, there we go. More action out of that one. All right, here we go. Action there. Yeah, find on this Yale keyways. Oop. As long as they're reasonably open like this, you go from all the way at the bottom and just sort of twist up. And if you've got a reasonably steep pick, you just twist up into each position. Not the most comfortable picking experience, but it does work. And you just go up until you find one that's stuck. Then you try and twist up, get on the platform, and get onto it. So we go on that back there. All right, things starting to feel loose and springy now. Back again. All right, a couple more clicks out of the back. That's good. Lots of counter rotation and action. Pretty interactive pick so far. Alright. I can't imagine there's too many more clicks left in this thing. It'll be about done. And there it is. All right, not many left. Just one. All right. So yes, the big advantage of when you get into a nice default set early is you can just follow the counter rotation, and you very rarely, when you're in a false set like that, need to worry too much about oversetting. Only if you... Yeah, the fact you're in the false set prevents you pushing another pin up into it. So it's only if your only risk of oversetting then is if you push the pin that is the one binding up too hard, like too far, and do it. But you're not likely to overset the one in front of it or other pins that you weren't pushing on, only the one you were pushing on, if that makes sense. Yeah, it sounded like it maybe made sense. All right, lift that back up. Let's pull that out a click so we can get this clip off. Just looks like it's going to come off easily enough. You never do know for sure. Yep. Nice, easy clip. All right. Push that in the rest of the way. 45 degrees. Shim. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see this ERA cylinder. Obviously, this makes no difference for, challenge lock, but it's a nice drill protection. It looks like that front key pin might be a steel pin, which would be drill protection in a commercial lock as well. Obviously, no one's going to drill a challenge lock out. You would hope. All right. So no threading or milling or anything. Just didn't really feel like it did. Had very nice clean feedback. Usually things like threading and milling really muddy up the clean back. Anyway. Alright, nice looking key pins. We'll get a closer look at them soon, but they do look pretty well done. Alright, what do we got? Pin 1, nice serration. So that's the one that bound and then was binding and then set again. Nice long spring. Spool. I think that went that way. Another spool. These look like they might be commercial spools. Springs are quite strong, so it's really forcing the pins out. There we go. That's a nice, interesting looking pin. Alright, I'll get these other two from the back. Starting to get a bit deep in there. Alright, another serrated pin. Oop, that had the long section down. Spring, oops, that's of course pin 6 and pin 5. Standard. Like so. Alright, get that. Go on. The last spring out. Very long springs. Alright. No mods in there. That's not like we would expect them in a Euro cylinder, unless they'd redone the capping, but it'd be unusual to have Bible mods and not plug mods, So here's a pin. So it does look like this one. Oh, maybe not. Looks like these two are probably factory-made spools. But these are definitely custom. That's definitely custom. Looks like a normal spool. That's custom. It's possible someone put that in upside down, but I'm going to put it back the way I found it. You would think you would put the thin serration at the inside, but it's definitely the way that came out. We got our nice key pins here, all of them with little overset traps. And yeah, I think that's a steel key pin. Should also add a bit of anti-drill function in a real functioning lock. Yeah, there we go. So that was Black Widow. Very nicely done. Very nice pins. A nice Yale keyway, always sort of, makes a day harder. There's that keyway shot. So again, I'm pretty sure I described it well enough, but you can just put the pick in down. Oh, my finger's going to get in the way. Well, and rotate up and around. So down, twist, twist, double twist until you can get on this platform, and then you can maybe lever, twist it up to find it. You actually have a lot of room and many of them. All right,